What is up, everyone? It's your boy Sovix. Welcome back to the channel if you guys have been here before. Welcome to the channel if you're new. This is gonna be the start of my live demo trading. I know you guys might be like, live demo trading, who wants to watch that, right? I feel like a lot of people now, you kind of see their journey a little bit, but you kind of see the end result. Not technically the end result. You kind of see where you want to be, right? A lot of these traders are already profitable. They're already on making 5 grand a month, 10 grand a month, 100 grand a month, like all of these YouTubers that are posting, from what I see, are already there. What you don't see is the day-to-day work they had to put in to get to that point. And I feel like a lot of people look for transparency and they look for something to relate to rather than looking up to. Yes, you need your role models, you need people to look up to motivate you. And shout out to all those traders right now. People need something to relate to. And I looked into live demo trading, people posting their demo trading journey, because that's really where it starts. After you learn the basics of trading, is you go to demo for a little bit, get consistent with that, and then you go to live. I feel like people skip the demo part and they just show the live trading and typically show only the profits from live trading. I like PB Blake a lot and I look up to him, and I kind of got the inspiration to start this because of him. He shows his losses, he shows his wins, he shows the process, he shows you the strategy, everything you need to get where you need to be. And so I look up to him. We did a demo trade. We did one today. My rules are 1 to 2 trades. If the first trade's good, my rule is I'm done. There's no point in pushing it and taking trades you don't need to take. If you're already good on the day, you're good on the day. Obviously, if the opportunity comes to you, get in that second trade. If you lost your first trade, not out of revenge trading, but take your time, take a step back, journal it, see what you did wrong, get into that next trade, clear-headed, and fix your mistake. So 1 to 2 trades a day. Today we took one. Yesterday was my first day demo trading. I took 2 trades. My first trade was all out of whack, and I was used to putting the stop loss and stuff like that on MetaTrader. I had never demo traded before, but I practiced putting it in, right? On the PC, you actually have to move your buy entry to the point you want to buy to enter. And I didn't know that. I thought it would automatically get in where I was at. It put me in the middle of my trade, and then ended up going to where my take profit was. But the take profit, since it started me in the middle of my trade, was like this big. So I moved my take profit up to make the risk to reward higher, and then it just dropped down and wicked me out. So that one was bad. Lost 88 cents because my units weren't properly inputted. And then I did a 10 unit trade, used the same strategy, but actually moved my entry point, actually got in profitable 500. So I was profitable yesterday, took 2 trades. Today we had a really good trade. You guys will see that. This is going to be me documenting my journey. I'm going to go from demo trading to live trading to funded to profitable to living that lifestyle. You guys will see it from start to finish. Drop a like, subscribe. Let's get right into the demo trading. All right, I'm going to stop yapping. Fucking dumbass. Okay?
Hey guys, in today's demo trading, um, we're just gonna get right into it. Took me a minute to get started, but just fair value gap that I see, and then we have technically another one here. And then we got this sell side here. This side here, even a lower, say a lower buy side here. This can go down quite a bit. So this is just breaking straight through. So to be honest, I think I might do a long here to here, and target this. on a bearish trend is on a downtrend, but after each trend we have seen it gone shoot back up. But not to any of the buy side liquidities. So if it's going to respect this fair value gap right here based off of past market, it's probably going to shoot back down to this sell side liquidity and probably even through sell side liquidity. But if I see it disrespect this fair value gap, then I could probably go for something like this and target this higher buy side liquidity. As of right now, I see it respecting it. So then if it respects it, we'd probably go for something like this. And then target this sell side liquidity for a 1 to 6. So it's just wait it out, wait for confirmation for this candlestick to close. Then yeah, see what happens. And it's disrespected, so that changes it completely. We're gonna look for long here. To be a buy, 20 units, take profit up here, stop loss down here. Buy would be right here, and we're gonna go for it. It's at like market lows though, so it's got a lot of buy side liquidity to go pick up. I'm just sticking to my rules. If it disrespects a fair value gap, I see that as it going up. So the market's gonna do what it wants to do though. So we'll see what happens here. But all we can do is wait. It's teasing me, guys. It's teasing me. Okay, we hit the first target. We're breaking the trend of the highs. So there's a little more and it'll get us out. Oh my God. Oh, that was so close. Let's give it a little more. That's the part that like holding, like, yeah, I'm right there, but I'm not trying to create bad habits of getting out when I could hold it. I'm trying to create that discipline. So I'm just gonna hold it and it'll get up there. Like, stick to my plan. I didn't plan for it to, there it is. So here it is, guys. Technically first recorded successful demo trade. Trying to get used to the trading, sticking to my rules and stuff like that. I might have caught the exact reversal of the trend, which I technically did. This is a higher high, not a higher low or a lower low. So we're gonna have a higher low up here, and it's very possible this goes to this buy side liquidity and just continues. But It was a really good trade. Here, guys, I also wanted to show you guys my process of journaling my demo trades, and it's the same way I'm gonna journal my live trading and stuff like that. It's just good habits that I'm trying to build. I'm trying to get in the habit of journaling. We are going to screenshot this. So screenshot this. Okay, and then I go into mine and my boy's Discord. This is Tyler. You guys will probably hear about him, really meet him and stuff like that. We're both on this trading journey together, and he's somebody I got into it with. So basically, each trade we have a list of things that we list off from that trade. So we have the date, the pair, the session, our confluences, our risk. Did you follow your plan? What emotions did you feel? What like emotions? And then how to improve win or loss. So every trade, whether it's a win or a loss, you go through and journal and answer each of these topics. That's what I'll do right now. We'll put my trade in, and then we will copy this, and we will go through and bold topics. I just go through and change this. So it is the 14th. Pair was NAS 100. Session New York. Confluences was on a bearish trend, but disrespected my bullish fair value gaps. So it disrespecting my bullish fair value gaps on a bearish trend to me indicates it's going to continue up. Buy side liquidity and held the trade. Risk to reward 1 to 2.5. Did you follow your plan? Yes, follow my plan. Held the trade all the way to take profit and trail my stop loss. I think at one point I moved my stop loss into, I think it was into break even or below. But I didn't do it as much. And even look, guys, now it's hitting my higher buy side liquidity. So we are reversing. So the time I got in was literally perfect. Emotions, I was feeling impatient because the market was kind of consolidating on a slight uptrend. So it took a while to get to TP, but I stuck through and held the trade. I don't think I was feeling impatient at all. I was feeling pretty confident, but I was humble, is what I'll say. To improve win or loss, I feel like with this trade I followed my setup, I followed my rules. If anything, I marked out this high buy side liquidity off the rip almost. So I feel like if anything to change, I think fully commit. Instead of targeting this lower buy side liquidity, target the higher one. It'll increase my percentages. It'll increase the risk to reward. Yeah, it's gonna take longer to get there, but that's just more discipline. I can hold it all the way up to there. As you guys can see, it breaks it here, consolidates, and then now it's starting to continue up. Be more confident without being overconfident, you know, because if you're overconfident, it turns into ego, and then you having a high ego in this market is really gonna fuck you over. NAS 100 New York session was on a bearish trend, but disrespected my bullish fair values gaps with candlestick closure. That indicated to me the market wanted to break the trend. Targeted my higher buy side liquidity and held the trade. Risk to reward was 1 to 2.5. Did you follow your plan? Yes, I followed my plan. Held the trade all the way to take profit and trailed my stop loss to take the risk-free trade. Emotions, I was feeling pretty confident in the trade, but was patient and humble at the same time. How to improve win or loss, commit more, be more confident without being overconfident and without having an ego. So this is my process to journaling my demo trades right now and how I'm going to journal my live trading. I just feel like it's a good habit to have and to stay consistent and hold myself accountable. All right, so that is going to wrap up that demo trade for today. We had a really good trade. It was fire. We locked the fuck in. Sorry the intro was a little long. I wanted you guys to understand the idea behind the videos in the series. And so for now on, the videos will get shorter and shorter. You guys will get into the habit of knowing what's going on. I'll demo trade and then I'll journal, and that'll be the end of the video. And then we'll do the same thing for when we move to live and funded and stuff like that. So that's going to wrap up the video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.